Hello fellow coffee botherers, in this video we're going to be talking about this, the Meraki Espresso machine. Really satisfying that. Just feels like metal on metal, you know, like...
Impressive steam power there. Cheers.
Oh my god, Coffee Kev mods.
This is one of the first production models. Meraki have sent it to me on loan only, and as usual, if they don't want it back, I'll ask them if they want to give it away via a future giveaway. To see the current giveaway, go to coffeeblog.co.uk/giveaway. They seem to be pretty popular. It's almost like people love getting free things. There's a heck of a lot to talk about here. This was going to end up being a 30-minute video. I know some people would have been up for watching a video that long on this machine, but not everyone has that attention span. There's a bird. So we're splitting them over two roughly 10-minute videos. We're filming them both today, but publishing them over 2 weeks. So subscribe and allow notifications by clicking the bell icon thing to make sure you don't miss part 2. In this video, part 1, I'm going to be introducing the machine to anyone who's not aware of it and looking at what's changed since the prototype reviews. In part 2, I'll be doing my testing and going through all the stuff I love about it and the stuff that I think still needs fixing. So let's go. What is the Meraki Espresso machine? This is a dual boiler integrated grinder portafilter espresso machine. It was launched on Kickstarter, raising about $1.8 million, just under £1.5 million, and on paper at least, it's very special. It's very special, as you'll see when I start going through the specs. I'm skimming through these, by the way, or we'll be here till next Tuesday afternoon. Dimensions, 37 centimetres or 14.6 inches wide, 39 centimetres or 15.4 inches deep including the cable, 32.5 centimetres or 12.8 inches tall to the top of the water tank, 42 centimetres tall or 16.5 inches to the top of the screen. Dual stainless steel boilers, 300ml or 10 ounce for brew, 550ml or 18 ounce for steam. Rotary pump set to 9 bars, adjustable PID, 58ml heated group with adjustable temperature settings, 58ml portafilter, 2-in-1, spouted and bottomless, integrated time mode grinder with 30 stepless adjustments, low retention design with ion beam to reduce static and clumping, grind by weight, magnetic dosing cup, stop by weight with integrated brew scales, touchscreen interface, coffee sense system, Wi-Fi enabled and Wi-Fi updates, auto time and date via Wi-Fi, auto heat up scheduling with, as far as I can tell, unlimited numbers of auto heat up schedules, programmable pre-infusion, manual shots via the brew paddle, no manual pressure profiling by the way in case you were wondering, 2-litre water tank, 600ml capacity drip tray, hot water spout, immense looking pro steam wand with 3-hole tip and temperature probe, cup clearance about 8 centimetres or just under 3.5 inches with the splitter and about 10 centimetres just under 4 inches without the splitter. How much is it? At the time of filming, it's around £1,500 in the UK or around $1,800 in the US. Use the discount code CoffeeKev100 to get $100 off, and you'll be supporting this channel when you use that discount code too. Cheers! Meraki tell me, by the way, that orders have been fulfilled locally from warehouses in the UK, US, EU and Australia. When I hear of any distributors stocking this, I'll pin a comment. For example, I know Sigma Coffee in the UK are going to be selling it. Prototype versus production. What's been fixed? I was really impressed with the responses I got from Meraki about all of these things, by the way. I sent them a list of issues I was aware of from the various reviews I'd seen of the prototypes, and they came back to me with an even bigger list of things that improved and changed from feedback from reviewers and beta testers. Temperature stability. There were issues reported with inconsistent brew temperatures. In one of Tom's videos, for example, from Tom's Coffee Corner, there seemed to be a few Celsius of temperature offset from the true temperature and the set temperature. I'll link to all Tom's Meraki videos in the description, by the way. I'm told this has been resolved and shot temperatures do seem pretty stable to me, but make sure you subscribe to Tom's Coffee Corner as I'm sure he'll be doing SCASE testing on the production model. Tom also suggested that they increase the group heater temp, which had a max temperature of 50 degrees Celsius at the time, and they've added multiple group temperatures since, the max now being 70 degrees Celsius. Steam power was another issue. They've definitely fixed that. Steaming 170ml of milk to 60 degrees Celsius takes about 20 seconds. That's pretty flipping fast.
Impressive steam power there. Cheers.
There were some build quality concerns too, wobbles and rattles which they've tweaked. There were lags and bugs in the touchscreen interface which they've fixed. I'm very impressed with the interface. I can only find one thing I'd call a bug, which I'll explain in part 2. Some mentioned slightly clumpier grounds than expected. I'm not seeing a great deal of clumping, even at really fine grind settings, so it appears that they've fixed that. This is possibly the fluffiest and least clumpy grinds I've seen from an integrated grinder machine. Group head fit. The portafilter fit was tight and felt a bit crunchy on the prototypes. Meraki are saying that they've improved this. Personally, I don't think they've improved it enough. It feels a bit weird to me, and the amount of force I'm having to apply to ensure the water doesn't spurt out over the top of the portafilter I don't think is quite right. They have told me that this should improve over time though, and they are making a new portafilter. Basically these paddles, the ears are a bit too big. You can see there's a bit of wear where it's just like crunch, crunch, crunch. You really have to force it. You see these dots here, you'd imagine that dot should like with them dots. But you have to, if I just do it like that and I'm pulling a shot, you'll get bits of water coming over the side. It's not made a proper seal. So you have to really force it. So I'm assuming that they changed the ears slightly to mean that you can just have it straight. You don't have to push it all the way over there. Oops. And that's something else. I'm glad that just happened. Something else that's a little bit of a pain. It's like the gasket on the optional splitter. That sometimes just falls off as you're using it. Grind by weight inconsistency. Some prototypes seem to be inconsistent when it came to grind by weight. They seem to have sorted that. I've been finding the dose to be consistent with a 0.1 grams via the Achaia versus the Achaia Luna. Startup time and sequence. There were some complaints about the heat up time and the startup sequence, and that's been sorted. Portafilter quality. Earlier prototypes had issues with the portafilter handle snapping off. This was fixed on later prototypes and on the production model. I'm not a massive fan of the portafilter handle though. It feels like fake wood. You can change the handle though, it's a standard screw size, so if you have another handle lying around it'll probably fit.
Do you have another handle lying about that you can just quick swap? Not that decent.
He's changing the handle.
He's putting a decent handle on it finally.
Yeah. This is where we found out it didn't fit.
This is a mega upgrade then, isn't it? That looks easy enough. Oh my god, Coffee Kev mods.
That's decent. Before we do the testing, let's have a word from our sponsor. The sponsor this week was supposed to be the publishers of an origami book, but they folded.
Boo. Big boo.
So this week's sponsor is me. My coffee beans from the Coffee Works was literally created for you, by you. A few years ago, readers and viewers told me exactly what coffee beans they were looking for, including specific taste notes and origins, and I spent the next few years creating that. So there's a very good chance you'll love them. Use a discount code YT25 at cworks.co.uk for 25% off your first order and find out. Can you just have a quick look down there? If it says subscribed, then thank you. You're one of only about 10% of the people watching this who've subscribed. If you see subscribe, please click it to change it to subscribed. It costs you nothing, it supports the channel, and it doesn't really change much from your perspective either. YouTube is clever enough to suggest videos it thinks you'll enjoy, regardless of whether you're subscribed or not. So really, subscribing is just your way of telling YouTube that you approve of the channel, as is liking and commenting, hint hint. So if you enjoy watching my content, please subscribe and like and comment and stuff. Ta. If you want to go a step further and become an official coffee botherer, for the chicken feed cost of just $1.99 a month, you'll get early access to videos, members-only content, members' shout-outs, and more. If you've recently become a member, stick around to the end for your 5 minutes of fame. Test results. Heat up time in the UK with 220 volts, about 2 minutes 35 for brew, and an additional 20 seconds or so for steam. Steam ready time, instant, as it's a dual boiler. Steaming 170 ml of milk to 60 degrees has been taking about 20 seconds, so that's up there with a decent DE1 XXL, the Gamechanger Classic GT too. Hot water power, it takes about 30 seconds to deliver about 200 ml of hot water. And the hot water temperature in the cup, once it's full, has been in the high 70s. So I think it's perfect for Americano or long black, maybe not perfect for black tea. Noise levels, it's a rotary pump, so it's quiet, about 45 decibels when pulling shots. Grinding is about 70 decibels. Scales accuracy. The grind by weight scales I've found to be pretty much bang on with the Acaia Luna, never out by more than 0.1 or 0.2 grams. The shot weight has also been really impressive too, both in terms of achieving close to the target shot weight and the accuracy of the shot weight. Now I'm going to make a coffee with it so you can see what the workflow's like. Top up the beans. Chocolate brownie blend. Chocolate brownie blend. Chocolate brownie blend. Chocolate brownie blend. Chocolate. I would have got it to 18 grams. Dead easy. You can see it's on grinding size 11. Quite quiet. I said it's quite quiet. Give me 18.3 grams. At least it's honest. Comes with these, by the way, and it comes with this. I don't think I said that in the video. Slightly crunchy feeling. Lock into the group, and I'm having to pull it. Put quite a bit of pressure in.
What do you mean by crunchy?
It just feels like metal on metal, you know, like.
Okay.
They are changing it though. They're creating a new portafilter that they're sending out with the new ones. I don't know whether they're replacing it. I'm assuming they will for the ones that they've already sent, because they've told me that they have had some complaints. Brute. I've got it set to 34 grams. Got it at 93 degrees Celsius. Press play. Milk. Dead easy to steam. Don't even need to think about it really. It's really satisfying that.
Let's get that poured on the shaky hand. No pressure.
There you go, flat white. Nice, hot. Just mega. I mean, chocolate brownie blend is mega anyway, but I'm getting it really, really well dialed in. Dead easily on this. Love it. I'm optimistic about how this could be for potentially lighter roasts. I haven't wanted to try it with anything really challenging, because I don't want to do what I did with the DeLonghi La Specialist a touch and break it before we've reviewed it. So once we've done these two videos, I will challenge it. That's it for part one. In part two, I'm going to go into more detail, including the stuff I love, the stuff I think needs tweaking, how it compares to the most obvious competitors, and more. I was going to do espresso and ice cream, but I forgot to. Come and taste this.
I'll hand this over to you.
Are you?
Do what you want with it. Hiya, everyone.
The wrong way around.
Right, what we got?
I don't know, I forgot to.
I'll drink first and then take a little nibble of the ice cream. Yeah, beautiful espresso, bit of ice cream. You can't go wrong, can you? After a meal.
Do you not make it into the ice cream?
Yeah.
That's a lot bigger scoop of ice cream than me. I loved it. That's the kind of thing I would order after a meal.
Yeah.
It's got 9 beans.
It's got sea salt in it as well.
Yeah, like that. Nice little touch.
8 beans out of 10. It's nice, but it's not blowing my socks off though. It's not nothing.
Cool. There we go. Thank you very much for watching, and a special thank you to all the new channel members. If you want to join the fun, click the join button, which is down here somewhere near my right stiletto. So if you enjoy watching my content, please subscribe and like and comment and stuff. Ta. Another way to subscribe is to click on my face. Tatty Bye.